Sakthi is a curious teenager whose life changes forever when he discovers a strange device that warps time. In this prequel season, Sakthi begins to see visions of his best friend Arjun's murder. Desperate to prevent it, Sakthi finds himself caught in a looping timeline, rewriting reality in hopes of averting tragedy. Along the way, they encounter mysterious figures, hidden secrets, and a countdown that inevitably points to Arjun's doom, unless Sakthi can break the loop once and for all. Sakthi and his family move into a quiet neighborhood city. He starts a new school, feeling both excited and nervous. On the first morning, Sakthi meets Arjun, an outgoing and athletic student who quickly befriends him.
Hi, this is Sakthi. I'm Arjun. Good to see you.
Despite feeling welcomed, Sakthi can't shake the odd goosebumps that prickle his skin whenever he walks past the abandoned science lab on campus. Later that day, Sakthi dares Arjun to explore the abandoned science lab with him after school.
Arjun, I have a strange feeling about the abandoned science lab. Let's meet there after the school.
The two sneak inside through a broken window. Inside, dust motes float through stale air. They discover a secret storage room filled with old, high-tech equipment. In a corner, Sakthi finds a small, orb-like device that glows faintly.
Arjun, I found a glowing orb in the corner. It looks so strange. It's not good. We need to leave. It looks so exciting!
As he picks it up, a sudden jolt of energy surges through his arm. A fleeting vision of Arjun lying on the ground, motionless, flashes in Sakthi's mind, then disappears. Haunted by the horrifying glimpse of Arjun's death, Sakthi confides in him.
Have you gone crazy? It is not real.
Arjun thinks Sakthi might be overworked or stressed from the new environment, but Sakthi can't let go of the feeling. That night, Sakthi dreams of clocks spinning backward and forward, a swirling vortex of numbers, and Arjun's face fading away. He wakes up in a cold sweat, only to find the orb glowing on his desk, pulsing as if alive. Curiosity overcomes fear as Sakthi takes the orb to a hidden corner of the school to experiment. He notices that pressing a small indentation causes a ripple in the air, warping the space around him. In an instant, he finds himself back at the moment he woke up that morning, reliving the same events.
Nobody is aware of the same day repeating again. But me? I'm the only one who remembers. Hey, Arjun, do you remember this mysterious orb we found from the science lab?
After confronting Arjun again, Sakthi thinks he's losing his mind. Desperate for answers, Sakthi and Arjun decide to track down the original owner of the strange device.
Arjun, do you see this, look Sakthi? Here! It's Professor Krishnan.
Rumors lead them to Professor Krishnan, a reclusive science teacher who supposedly worked in the lab years ago. When they find him, he is cautious but curious about the orb. Professor Krishnan explains, it was part of a secret experiment on time control.
Sakthi, listen carefully. This orb isn't just a tool. It's a doorway to forces beyond our control. If you use it the wrong way, you could trigger an endless loop. You'd be trapped, living the same day, again and again, with no way out.
Later, in a frantic attempt to gather proof, Sakthi activates the orb once more. This time, he witnesses a full, detailed vision of the horrific moment. Arjun, cornered by a masked figure in a lonely basketball court late at night, powerless to defend himself.
Oh no, it's happening tomorrow!
With the fate of his best friend at stake, Sakthi persuades Arjun to meet him near the corner street an hour earlier than the foretold time.
What is it, Sakthi? This is serious issue. Your life is in danger, Arjun.
Professor Krishnan, now invested, provides an experimental device to neutralize the orb's side effects.
I warn you boys, this might give you only one chance,
Filled with both determination and fear, Sakthi trains himself mentally for a confrontation. Meanwhile, the orb begins to show cracks, as if the repeated time manipulations are tearing it apart. Night falls. A tense calm blankets the empty basketball court. Sakthi, hiding behind the bleachers, clutches the flickering orb.
All right? Let's do it!
Arjun waits nervously on the court, scanning the darkness. Professor Krishnan stands ready at a distance with his makeshift stabilizer device. Suddenly, footsteps echo across the pavement. Someone emerges from the shadows, wearing a menacing mask. Right as Sakthi leaps forward to shield Arjun from the masked figure's strike, the orb in Sakthi's hands fractures with a deafening crack. A dazzling burst of energy explodes from its core, flooding every corner of the court with blinding brilliance. In that instant, the world seems to slow, colors bleeding into one another, as if time itself is warping beneath the orb's final, chaotic pulse. All that remains is the echo of Sakthi's desperate cry and the shattering light from the orb. Arjun's final scream merges with the burst of energy, and in that pulsing glow, time seems to warp once more. As the light fades, the court is silent. No masked figure in sight. No sign of Arjun or Sakthi. Has the loop reset? Has Arjun been saved? Only the faint hum of the damaged orb hints at a new twist, waiting to unravel in the next chapter.